All right, let's talk about onboard credit Thursdays with Royal Caribbean Cruise Line. Hey, I'm Brittany, I'm a travel agent, and I specialize in Royal Caribbean cruises. I book cruises all day long, mainly with Royal Caribbean for my clients. I'm quoting them, we're going back and forth, picking room categories, itineraries, all that good stuff. Well, if you did not know this, and if you've been tracking pricing on Royal Caribbean's website, you may have noticed this, but Royal Caribbean releases onboard credit promotions every Thursday. So every Thursday, the price is a little bit different and the promotions are a little bit different than they were the day before. So say I quoted you yesterday on a Wednesday for a cruise. You come back to me on Thursday and say, okay, I'm ready to book it. I love that price. That's a great price. Well, I go, okay, hold on. The cruise is a little more expensive today, but there's onboard credit. So really, for the most part, what we see is the onboard credit offsets the increase in cruise fare that came that day. Now, this is not always the case. It's always a great idea to check. You might be getting a better deal and onboard credit. But for the most part, cruise fare goes up, onboard credit offer comes out, then 24 hours later, the onboard credit offer goes away, and the cruise fare goes away. Have you guys noticed that? So a lot of my clients, I tell them, hey, we can absolutely reprice your cruise if you're already booked. We can book it at this onboard credit offer and you can get that promotion. But if the price lowers tomorrow and you'd rather have a lower cruise fare, then we can reprice it to that lower rate, but you'll lose that onboard credit. Keep in mind, if this is months later, say you book with an onboard credit promotion, months later the price goes down and you'd rather have that lower price, I'm going to always tell you, if you're my client, I'm going to tell you ahead of time and say, hey, have you already spent that onboard credit? Because if you already purchased the drink package, internet, excursions, etc., with that onboard credit money from that promotion, if we cancel or if we reprice your cruise to the current lower rate and you lose the onboard credit promotion, anything you purchased with that onboard credit gets canceled in your cruise planner. So I will always preface by that saying, hey, we can reprice it, but if you've purchased anything already and you spent that money, it's going to get canceled. So if you got the drink package at a really great deal and you do not want to lose that, my clients often will say, don't touch it, leave it, I will keep the onboard credit. I don't want to lose those promotions. Or if you get an onboard credit promotion, don't spend it until you're on the ship or much closer to the sailing date where you know the price isn't going to go down anymore and it's not going to change. So there's a few options with that. Some clients really like the onboard credit and are like, that's fine, book me, I'll take the onboard credit, I'll spend it anyways, no problem. And some clients say, no, let's wait until the onboard credit promotion goes down. Because on Friday, now prices are always subject to change. Royal Caribbean has dynamic pricing and the pricing ebbs and flows all year long. There is no real rhyme or reason to it, at least that I'm aware of. So tomorrow I expect to see those prices come back down to match the prices we saw on Wednesday's sailings. So Thursday it always goes up a little bit and then Friday it comes back down. So keep that in mind when you're booking your next cruise. If this is all really confusing and you just do not know what to do, you're going to contact me. Click right here on Brittany Travels. It'll take you to my website, and from there you'll get more information about me and my services, but also how to fill out a custom quote request, and you can contact me directly. If you've already booked a cruise, no worries. You can still transfer that reservation to me if you qualify. If you booked a cruise in the last 30 days, you booked it with Royal Caribbean directly, and you have not paid for it in full, you can still transfer your reservation to a travel agent like myself for assistance. Like I said, head to my website. All my information's there. You can request more information. Let's get you on your next Royal Caribbean cruise.